And we're live.
Happy Tuesday, ladies. Welcome to our Peppi Gel Live. We are Happy Tuesday. I think I started talking too soon.
Yeah, it's still too soon. Give it a second. Let everybody hop on. In my country twang here.
Are excited to have you all on tonight. Ooh, hello. I love hearing my own voice. It's the best thing ever.
So no one ever.
Ugh, your own voice is like nails down a chalkboard. Hey, Stephanie, welcome to Live Girl. We got 23 Peppi babes on.
Hi, ladies. I'm so excited. I got my Halloween Peppi cure going. I'm going to give it a minute, but tonight I'm going to be working with Onyx, the new color Over the Top in clear. I did bring the other two colors in the room. Oh, we forgot to grab the swatch sticks, though. I'm going to grab those. Do you have those? So they can see them?
Maybe. I have to check.
Maggie's going to check for swatch sticks, because I know you guys want to see the new colors. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Joni. I hope everybody's doing good. Hi, Elena. Yep, we're working on the new colors now, girly. We're getting them for you. But I am using Over the Top tonight, going for a little bit of a Halloween theme here. My all black nails with a little pop of orange. Hi, Kathy. I hope everybody's doing good. We're going to give it just another minute here. But tonight I am wearing Onyx. Don't mind my dry fingers. I just finished doing this hand, so the skin's a little bit dry. And Over the Top, which is, look at that, ladies, amazing. So I'm going to show you guys how to work with a little bit of a heavier glitter and my perfect technique on that, as well as just a really teeny bit of ombre action going on the side nails here. Hi, Tammy. We missed you at the shoot last week. I hope you're doing good. Hi, Tina. Tina, what did you say? Oh, you're heartbroken over the Pepperween colors. Ladies, we produced more of those than usual. We had no idea that they were going to sell out so fast. All right, so we got the new colors. We got Beautiful, which is the purple, Over the Top, which I'm going to wear tonight, and Blue Watusi, which is this beautiful blue that Vicky, our Peppi babe, made for us, which is absolutely beautiful. Like, all of these colors all scream fall. It's amazing.
Who has purchased these? I'm curious. They are like a must-have. I think Over the Top and Blue Watusi are like my favorites. I haven't worn them yet. You're lucky. You're wearing it tonight.
I am wearing Over the Top tonight, and I am really excited. This Halloween Peppi cure came out really nice. All right, let's trade sides.
The powder with the stick, because I think the powders are really pretty.
Yeah, so we'll show you guys a close-up real quick before we get started. So Maggie's got Blue Watusi. It's a tongue twister to say, Vicky.
Look at that beautiful powder. And the nail's even more amazing. Look at that shimmer. Ooh, baby. It's gorgeous.
And then we got Over the Top, which is so beautiful. It is so fall perfect. Actually, it's perfect all year round, but look at that glitter. Holy moly. It is amazing. And then we have Beautiful.
That one reminds me of like Glitter is Gold.
But more like orangey. Sorry, where are you?
I'm right there.
Here. I can't see because of this thing.
It's in the...
That's
a beautiful color. It's like the perfect fall winter purple.
It's so pretty.
Definitely darker on than the powder is.
Yeah.
Very cool, ladies. Perfect.
So those are the new colors. They are up on the site. They are getting low, so if you're interested, don't wait too long.
They might disappear. They'll come back, but they might sell out. Poof, gone.
You don't want to wait, though.
Yeah, you never want to wait.
Nobody wants to wait.
Is Over the Top and orange is their gold in it.
So it's like a orangey base, like a light orange. And there is like gold and silver glitter in it. Let me just show you a close-up again. But you can see the holographic flakes.
It's got more orange than I would say goldy.
Yeah, more
it's
orange.
Very pretty. It's like a fall leaf.
I would agree to that.
Holly says, I am brand new and I have my sister's starter kit and she can't wait to watch the tutorial tonight.
Well, I am about to get started and I am going to walk you through all my favorite dipping methods tonight. This is going to be a full-on detailed tutorial. So I am going to be doing 4 dips. My nails have already been prepped. The cuticles have already been pushed back. So make sure after you remove your current Peppi here, you are washing your hands with Dawn soap, giving your nails a light buff, trimming them up, shaping them the way that you want, and pushing the cuticles back before you get started. You want to make sure after you wash your nails, they do have enough time to dry. And if you're going to use any cuticle remover aid, do it before you wash your nails because most of those are very oily and they will cause lifting rather quickly, and you want to avoid that.
So Janet and Jenny, hit that share button for us, ladies. Thank you so very much. That's awesome.
So I just want to make sure, you have to tell me if I'm in camera or not.
Lisa said, would we consider Spellbound a heavy glitter? No, it is a medium grade glitter, actually. So we would probably consider Over the Top to lean more on your medium heavy side.
Sorry, I got
Hot Mess and Peppi Paradise and
heavy.
Moonbeam would be considered on the heavier side.
All right, ladies, so let's go ahead and talk about basic dipping techniques.
So what's up with your tattoo? That's a question.
Oh.
I'm reading the question.
All right, so
that's from Heather.
The tattoo is my wedding date written in Lao or Thai. They're both very similar because my husband is Lao and that's what it is. All right, so anyways, enough about my tattoo. Basic dipping techniques, ladies, if you guys are new, it's super, super important that first off, I'm going to go in with a lot of detail. We're kind of jumping all over here, but when you're using your number 1 and your number 3, make sure when you pull your brush out, you're using the inside wiper inside of the bottle to remove excess liquid. And the reason for that is because when we go to apply the liquid onto our nail, it's going to give us a nice thin layer. So we have a nice, smooth, even application. So the one thing you need to remember is the heavier your liquid is, the more powder it's going to soak, and AKA, that means the thicker your nails are going to look.
So we've got Catherine, Kathy, and Marcia have all hit that share button. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Hit that share button. Get some of your friends on to join the fun and watch this awesome tutorial tonight. Ooh, Stephanie Mendez, girl, you shared. I love it. Got some hearts going on here.
So nice thin dipping layers. You want to make sure you loosen up your powder before you dip. I am going to use clear as my base on my ring finger. The reason I'm choosing to do this is because it's going to make removing over the top a little bit easier, as that glitter is not going to be stuck onto my nail. It's going to be stuck onto the clear base instead.
So Brittany and Amanda have shared, and Jenny tagged a friend. Very cool.
Now I'm going to go back into my onyx.
So do you mind describing your colors again? Lucy says, what colors are we working with tonight?
I am working with a 100% clear, a 100% black, onyx, and then over the top, which is the new orangey holographic glitter that we just released last Friday.
Very pretty. And ladies, one thing you're going to notice is Tiff dips. She's dipping it in an angle, slow, slightly pauses and pulls out. This is important so you don't get any like ridges or bumps, or just take your time. I think that's one of the biggest recommendations we can give, along with following your steps, is just be patient with yourself and take your time. This is like you time.
Thin, even layers.
Your time to have a you moment.
Control your liquid. Use that inside wiper. Pull that excess liquid off. and do thin, even layers. Loosen up your powder, and your dips will look perfect like that.
So Ashley says, I find that my clear coat gets scratched up when I wear dark colors such as onyx. Any tips?
So that's probably more or less going to be your shine coat, not the actual clear powder. And that's all honestly going to be dependent on the user and how rough you are on your nails, just like any other top coat for anything in general in life, even your car. If you're abusive to it, it's going to get scratched up.
Brittany says, will there ever be a matte top coat?
Ladies, you don't need a matte top coat. Super easy. Hold on one sec.
Melissa says she loves her Peppi time. Girl, we love our Peppi time too. It's so much fun to do different fingers and just have a blast.
So after you do your layers of dip, you're going to go ahead and wipe the excess powder off your nails using a duster brush. And since I'm trying to protect the surface that I'm working on this evening, which I'm not doing so because there's glitter in that brush. A for effort, I suppose.
You tried. It's okay.
You want to... I totally lost my train of thought.
So we're talking about matte top coat.
Yeah, so the matte top coat, ladies, you can just, after you apply your number 3, you can apply any matte top coat from the store, or just get one of those gentle buffers and apply it, or buff the nail a little bit. Sorry, talking and doing my nails is not easy. You can buff it so it has that smooth matte look. Or you can just skip your number 3 in general and get a matte look that way, but you will lose a little bit of strength because the shine coat does have some added strength. So I really wanted you guys to watch this live tonight because I see so much chatter about AKA chunky glitter and how to use it, and some people being afraid of it. And ladies, it's literally, I promise you, so easy to use. And I'm going to show you my 100% easiest method. So this jar is actually really full, so I'm not going to dump it into the lid. However, if the jar wasn't quite as full, I would fill this lid up all the way to the top and make sure the powder is laying completely flat. So you can just kind of shake the jar up a little bit, and it helps the glitter pieces to lay flat into the jar. So I'm going to paint my base on and show you why it's going to be important that those glitter pieces are laying flat. This is the one and only time that you're not going to dip your nail at an angle. You're actually going to dip it flat, laying flat in. And you want to make sure you really control the liquid on your brush, because if you do go too heavy, you are going to squish it off the nail, if that makes any sense at all.
So Heather says chunky glitter is her nemesis.
No, you just go ahead, paint it, and then dip it flat right in.
Jessica says it was awesome to meet us last week.
Oh, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And then after you dip, just go ahead and lightly just tap down any of the big outstanding glitter pieces there. And you literally get the perfectly flat lying glitter that you could want when you're working with this type of glitter. It's literally so easy. It's nothing to be afraid of. All you did, again, was just make sure you loosen up the jar or wiggle the jar a little bit so all the glitter pieces are laying flat. So this one is a lot thinner than like Peppi Paradise, for example. So I am going to do 2 rounds of over the top on this accent finger. But generally, if I was working with like Peppi Paradise, Moonbeam, Glitter is Gold, Hot Mess Express,
so ladies,
I would just do 1 layer of dip.
I've got Hot Mess on this hand. I did clear, Hot Mess, clear. So I did 1 layer of Hot Mess to get, you probably could have gotten away with 2 layers of Hot Mess. So it's following the same.
I wouldn't go 2. I'd make it thick, I think. I think your 1 is perfect.
So that's 1 dip of Hot Mess, but that's just how you can have fun and work with different layers. So Charlotte says, my nails are short now. Can I apply this without tips and help my nails get stronger to grow? Girl, definitely.
Yes.
Peppi is an awesome way for you to get long, beautiful nails naturally. So you can apply tips. You don't have to apply tips. Most people like to just go ahead, apply Peppi, and after a few weeks, your nails start to grow, then you redo them, and all of a sudden you look down and you're like, wow, those are my own beautiful long nails, no tips and no UV lights. It's just amazing for you. So we are on our second dip, and on this dip you go all the way down to the cuticle, leaving like a little gap. Mandy, that's the reason for 3/4 of the way roughly on the first, and then the second and third going all the way down to the cuticle.
Yeah. So I like on a darker color, again, this is just personal preference for everybody, but on a darker color, I do go a lot further up than 3/4, because if you don't, generally you can kind of see like that gradual lightness at the top. It's not bad by any means, almost looks like a natural ombre sometimes, but for me, I prefer to have a solid black nail. So I want to go a little bit closer, and then again, like Maggie just said, on the second and third dip, stop a hairline before the cuticle.
So Deanne Paul is wondering, is over the top look like glitter is gold? Girl,
No.
It is not. So over the top is definitely an orange. It's the most beautiful fiery orange color. Glitter is gold is definitely a glitter color. Same holographic glitter that is in both of them, two completely different base colors. So you would have two completely different colors in your lineup for Peppi.
Yeah, glitter is gold is exactly like its name. It's gold versus over the top, it's orange.
Oh, Maricel, we're so glad that you are on watching tonight. It's been a while and I've missed a lot. Welcome, welcome. Will over the top be released?
It is released. It was released on Friday.
So over the top Blue Lutusi and Beautiful is released. We'll show you all three colors again here in a minute when we're waiting for our step to cure.
All right, ladies, I just like to do thin, even layers, which is super important for a nice application. You got to control that liquid. You got to be the boss of it. Tell it what to do. And then a nice little dipperoo here.
A dipperoo.
Yeah. Y'all, I'm like tired today or something. Actually, now that I think of it, I don't think I fell asleep till like almost 3 in the morning.
Ladies, we were almost up to 250 Peppi babes. Help us hit that share button. Let's get some of your friends on tonight. This is so much fun.
And this is the finished look I'm going for anybody that turned on late. So there's a little bit of an ombre action. We got our heavy glitter here, and then we got our onyx nails. But stay on, because I'm going to tell you why clear is important too.
So Peppi Ween is completely sold out and gone for the season, ladies. We won't have a second batch of it for the holiday. Lucy says, man, she ordered the other two, just not this one. So girl, you gotta get it.
No, you gotta get this one. This one is so pretty, especially for the fall. It's very.
So how many ladies watching bought Peppi Ween and have had fun with
the glow in the dark?
The glow in the dark color, how spooky.
Also, a little side note, ladies, when I'm working with a glitter and a solid, I always use 2 different duster brushes, just so the glitter doesn't transfer into my solid color nail. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go with my third dip, but you know what? Tonight it's not going to be my final dip, and you're going to see why here in a few minutes.
It's been a while. School took over, and I have missed these lives, Maricel. Well, we're so happy you are on tonight.
Thanks for coming.
So,
watching.
Janet, the Peppi Ween pack is a limited edition pack. That is for sure. Ooh, Jenny just got hers today.
All right, we're going back into the glitter. So I'm just going to give it a little tap and shake just to make sure all those pieces are laying nice and flat, which they are. So as this jar gets lower, it's going to be a little bit harder to do. So if you're in that situation, fill your lid up to the top and you'll get the same result.
So Tress, I love it. She says, the Peppi Ween pack is coming tomorrow. Can't wait. And then, wait, I lost my comment. Oh, man. Megan says, yes, the glow is so intense. I always forget it glows until it is dark. And isn't it crazy? and the lights are off and you look at your fingers and you're like, what? My fingernails are glowing. This is so crazy. I think it's so amazing.
All right, so after you dip nice and flat, if you guys noticed that it was a flat dip, you're going to go ahead and just lightly press down the glitter. Run around the edge if you have to, if you have any wild girls. Any wild girls hanging out there. All right, and that's it. And it's nice and flat and perfect. And then we're going to seal it with a clear top coat, so when we buff it, it really encapsulates the glitter. I cannot talk today either.
So ladies, let's talk about subscriptions really quickly. So your subscription you bought and paid for in September is your October box, and that is shipping on Friday. So all mystery boxes will be out the door on Friday and on their way to you. So remember, we charge a little more than 30 days ahead of when your box ships. So if you got your subscription in September, that was for your October box, and that is shipping
Friday.
So cannot wait for you ladies to see these colors.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love them.
On fire.
This box, the November box, and the December box are my 3 favorite boxes this year. But you guys already know that because I've been telling you.
Oh, Stephanie's a first-time watcher, girl. Welcome to the Peppi party and the family.
Welcome.
Love it.
All right, one more dip of onyx, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do a quick little ombre on my other accent nails.
So do we have any other newbies on that are first-time watchers? Say me, so the Peppi family can welcome you. So do we have any other newbies watching this evening? Type the word me. Lindsay says she loves onyx, but for her it is a killer to take off. So yep, October 25th, Janet, that is when the mystery box is shipping.
Yeah, you guys got to remember onyx is one of the heavier pigmented colors, obviously, because it's the darkest color.
Oh my goodness, let's give these ladies a shout out. We've got Sheila Chris, Tracy Rickerson, Andrea McGowan, Brittany Boast, and Stephanie Shipley, and Jackina Biggs are all brand new watchers tonight.
Welcome.
Welcome,
Thanks for joining.
ladies. Let's give all these beauties a big heart. Let's welcome our new Peppi babes. We've got Rosanna Marie, Holly Watson. Look at all these brand new ladies. This is so amazing. Welcome, ladies. Welcome. Welcome to the family.
Welcome. All right, ladies. So I am going back to my over-the-top nail here because, you know, it really is over the top.
It is over the top.
And I'm going to seal it in with clear. And what clear is going to do is give it not only a nice, smooth, even finish, but it's going to encapsulate the glitter so it stays looking exactly how we want it to look from the jar. Now what I'm going to do is I have my pinky finger and my middle finger that I want to sprinkle just a little bit on, like I did here. I'm like getting thrown off by the camera, like where is it at? That I want to sprinkle on, which is really quite nice.
So one more, Bree Ariel is also brand new. Don't want to skip her name either. Welcome.
So I am going to use just a little regular brush here. This matches exactly our ombre brush in the nail art pack. I just don't happen to have it sitting next to me. So I am going to use this one just since it's here. But it's exactly the same, and it's going to give you the perfect ombre. So if you don't have an ombre brush, definitely look at our nail art pack because you're going to want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to seal all my onyx nails with clear. What that's going to do is give the nails a little bit of added strength, but it's also going to give them an extra boost of shine like you see over here. So think of it as like a regular top coat from polish, how it just gives that added shine. Yes, you get that with the shine number 3 on its own, but I'm going for an extra like pop, pop, pop. So that's why I'm going to seal it in with clear. Also, because I'm ombreing more or less the 2 accent nails, when I ombre and then dip it into the clear, it's gonna help keep that glitter on the nail during the buffing process so I don't buff it off. And I'm gonna show you quickly how I do my ombre method, and then you guys are gonna love it.
So Stephanie Witch's Brew was the color that glowed in the dark.
All right, so once you paint your thin layer of base on one more time, hold your nail completely sideways, pick up a little bit of glitter with your ombre brush, and sprinkle it on.
Now you want to see the ombre brush up a little bit closer.
And then dip it right into the clear. 1 sec. So you kind of want to go with your ombre and then right into the clear. So the ombre brush, do we have a nail art pack? Okay, so our nail art packs are like this color and this type of brush, but in the pack there's an ombre brush that looks like this brush head here.
So it's about the perfect size for ombre.
Yeah, I just don't happen to have the exact Peppi one sitting in front of me. So now I'm gonna go ahead and paint my middle finger, turn it completely sideways, and sprinkle just a little bit there again. And if you guys want a full-on detailed ombre video, I just did a French ombre about a month ago, I think. And I tell you exactly how to ombre, and I did it with the Peppi brush. So you guys can see how it works.
So Over the Top is a brand new color, ladies. It is available for purchase. Was released on Friday, so you definitely can get yourself some Over the Top.
And then if you just get a little bit in the jar, which you're gonna do when you're mixing like I am, I just take the end of the little cuticle pusher and just pull it out real quick. It does waste a little excess powder, but it's okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and seal the last 2 fingers with clear just so they have the same finish as the rest of the hand.
You're welcome, Casey. Welcome, ladies. I'm so glad that we get to hang out with you guys tonight. This is so much fun. It's always an awesome evening.
And last and final layer of dip. If you're super OCD about colors mixing into your clear, you can just totally pour it over the nail, not dip it in. I just chose the lazy method today of dipping, and then I'll just clean it out here in a little bit after live. So as you can see, super easy to work with heavier glitters. You would use that same exact method if you're working with Peppi Paradise or Moonbeam or Hot Mess Express or Glitter is Gold, any of those heavy glitters, this is the method you want to do to make it nice and thin and flat. Super perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and use our number 2, and we're just going to go ahead and set the nails. What this is doing is hardening the powder and curing that number 1 base and the powder together to stick to your nail for a long-lasting Peppi cure.
Ladies, we will show you the new colors up close here in just a second, all 3 of them. While this sets, we'll show you the powders and the colors up close so you can see what released on Friday.
So I just want to show you guys real quick. You can see the difference in the hands, how the one I just worked on is a little bit rough looking, but in about 2 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and buff it all out and just detail the shape up a little bit, and then it's gonna look just like the shiny one over here.
Yep, that was number 2, our set. Let me show you guys mine too real quick. I've got Manowar. I've got 2 different colored hands, I know. Manowar and Hot Mess from our shoot last week. So I used a heavy glitter on this hand as well. So Manowar and Hot Mess. All right, let's show you ladies these up close. So here's Over the Top, really close to the camera. Thanks, Tiff. You You can see all that beautiful holographic glitter. It is definitely a fiery orange base. And then we'll show you the powder maybe too, because the powder is really pretty. Look at that beautiful orange holographic glitter. This is over the top, ladies. It released on Friday. It is available for purchase as well. If you're madly in love with glitter is gold, this is definitely
A good
very
alternative.
similar. Let's
Not
show
too
you.
similar though. Do we have a swatch? Let me go. It's not that similar. Let me go.
Yes, there's a swatch of it by the thing. All right, so we also have Blue Watusi. This was made and created and named by Vicky, ladies. So you can see this beautiful color. This is also a must-have in your bag. It's kind of deceiving because it is a lot more sparkly than what you're seeing on the camera. It's just this beautiful diamond, shimmery, glittery hotness.
Okay, ladies, don't get too excited over glitter is
can't
gold.
have it.
You cannot buy it. It was a mystery box color, but for those that do have it, look at this is the difference. So glitter is gold is
different.
very yellow gold. Over the top is very fall leaf orange.
Definitely two completely different colors. All right, one more to show you, ladies.
I'm gonna start buffing while you show.
Yeah. Beautiful. This one's brand new as well, released on Friday. The perfect fall winter purple. Absolutely gorgeous. I know Rosanna and Jenny, we have some absolutely gorgeous colors out. Let me show them to you all side by side again. Lined up. Here we are. These are all three new colors from right to left. You've got beautiful Blue Watusi and Over the Top. So these are all the brand new colors that were released on Friday. They are available for purchase. We're starting to run low on the stock though. So if you guys are wanting them, get your hands on them before they sell out.
Get it, get it. All right, ladies, so if you are new to Peppi Gel, your starter kit does come with a buffer, which I am going to use here in a minute. But for me personally, because if you're new, you might not know this, I get carpal tunnel in my hand, so I prefer to use the drill. And then I like to do a little bit of a buff on top because I do prefer the finish of a buffer over the drill. Now, I know the next question is, what type of drill are you guys using? This one is on the pricier end, but we do love it because it's portable and it just has a really nice, smooth, like, spin to it, I guess. I don't know, but it's a Bell drill. And yeah, it's a Bell drill that you can get on Amazon.
This is the name and how it's spelled for the blue one. We've had this question pop up a couple times. Blue Watusi. And so if we had to describe side by side, the next to the gold one, the orange looks copper. It is not copper. It is definitely orange. So let me show you again up close. It's definitely orange.
It can
lean a little coppery, but I would definitely still call it a fiery orange.
Let's compare real quick though. It doesn't hurt.
Don't have copper anywhere.
We had like these copper little accent things. Unless they disappeared.
So glitter is gold and Over the Top.
Yeah, it is orangey, but I can see there a little copper undertone. I never thought of it that way.
There you go.
Not a dark copper though.
Ooh, dropping things.
Like fun new copper.
Oh, Carol, she says she finally found us. Welcome, welcome. Casey, the purple is a flat. It is a solid flat color. There is no shimmer to it.
All right, ladies. So when you are working with your heavier glitter, you are going to find, even though you got it to lay super flat, you're going to want to buff it just a little bit extra than you would a flat color like Onyx. And that's okay, because it's still going to be beautiful in the end. I'm going to put my hand on here, because just it helps me to hold it a little bit more stable.
So we have a few requests for blue Watusi next to Just Say Yes. Definitely a different color. I don't know if I can pull this off. Let's see.
You got it?
Why am I suffering here?
Because the camera's on this side. Come right about here. Come on this side. Almost.
Ah, there you go. Two completely different shades, two completely different glitters.
You can see Just Say Yes is a lot lighter and it has a little bit more poppy tone to it, where Blue Watusi is a little bit darker, almost like a oceany.
Deep aqua.
Yeah, deep aqua.
There we go.
Ladies, we check all this stuff before we produce.
You would never duplicate a color on you.
It would never be exactly the same.
Gotta make sure they're always fun and different.
Alright, I know I'm taking a long time. Sorry, getting
So
distracted.
the drill does come with a pack of bits. You always can buy your own bits as well once you learn what your preferences are. Such an interesting sound.
I know, it feels like you're like taking your finger off, but you're really not. It's like, it's honestly not taking that much off because I have it on a very low speed. That's why it's taking me a little bit longer to smooth it out. I like to go nice and slow.
Oh my goodness. I have got to say, I've been into Target and Lowe's within the last week, and I'm sorry, but there are Christmas trees up. I was like, come on guys, Halloween and Thanksgiving haven't even happened yet. I just can't believe that people are already advertising Christmas. This is crazy. Thank God next I'm going to see snowblowers out too.
Yeah, you're only like 2 weeks away from November.
The trees made it before the snowblowers made it. That's just wild.
Alright, ladies, I got one more finger. And again, I have this on a low speed. If I was using the buffer, I probably would be done already. But, you know, I like to do things complicated.
I want to see Peppi Paradise next to you. Oh, tough. I don't know if I have a stick for that. Oh, I do.
I know we're missing a few from there. So one thing I do like about these metal drill bits versus like the sandpaper ones is I can totally hit my skin with it and it won't, it won't hurt it. So basically I like to kind of like go like this and hit on my cuticle a little bit, which I wouldn't really recommend it for unless like your first time trying it, but if you're experienced with the drill, the reason I do it is because it really helps to make sure that line up there is like nice and thin and natural.
So Esther says she's with me. She says no Christmas yet. Too early.
Too early. Yeah.
Not yet. Santa
Too
can wait
early.
a little bit longer.
Alright. That's all I'm going to do for now. For that. Now I'm going to buff it because I do like, again, I like the finish of a buffer versus the drill. I just think it looks a lot nicer. So I do put a little extra effort and an extra step in my process that's not required. It's just a personal preference. Is this the, no, not the buffer I was using earlier. Yeah, maybe it was. So you can see, like, when I hold them together, you can see how much smoother our buffers are compared to the finish of a drill.
So Heather, your birthday points get added on your birthday if you put your birthday into your Peppi Rewards account.
30 days prior.
Yes, 30 days before. Oh no, Leanne says that Hobby Lobby has had Christmas trees up since July. What?
Are you serious?
No way, that's insane. too crazy.
I think that it becomes a point of celebrating a holiday and greed from marketers.
Gotta let people enjoy the holiday that is coming. Blah.
Unless they were doing it for Christmas in July, I'll give them that benefit. And then also, ladies, I keep forgetting to tell my tips as I'm doing this, but when you are buffing, make sure you keep the purple side of the buffer block at your cuticle end so you don't end up scraping it with the sandpaper side. And I am using a pretty used up buffer just because I like the smoother finish that gives.
So Jill is saying the Bella Drill is 20% off right now on Amazon if you have Prime. There you go, ladies.
Not jealous at all because we didn't get ours for 20% off.
Paid full price. We're just buffing, ladies. Getting the perfect Peppi going here before we start our number 3. And then I'll show you Peppi Paradise next to Over the Top.
It might be a minute. If you don't know me yet, I'm OCD. I won't finish until I'm satisfied.
Rosanna says she always waits till after Thanksgiving to decorate for Christmas.
That was always the tradition in my house growing up, too.
Yeah, I'm like the last week of November, beginning of December, generally.
Although, I'm not going to lie, I did see, like, Hallmark advertise, like, Christmas movies, and it did make me excited a little bit early. But the thing is, like, I really like Christmas trees just because they're pretty. Like, so I don't mind if it goes up early to look at. Not that I don't want to rush the holiday or anything like that, but...
Such a beautiful time of year, though.
It is.
The cheer, the happiness, the family time. All the beautifulness.
I switched buffers, ladies. The other one was just a little too dull, so I'm kind of just making sure I'm going back over exactly how I want it. Alright, so after I buff, my very last step is I like to make sure my shape is exactly how I want to wear it for the next week or two. So even though I did shape my nails prior to application, when you apply the powder, it can change the shape just a little bit, especially when working with a glitter, because it hangs off the edge. So you just kind of want to file it and just make sure you have it clean and precise the way you're going to wear it, because you are having it on for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever your preference is.
24 hours of Christmas movies on Hallmark this Friday.
What? Already?
I know.
Alright, so I am lifting the camera just to give you guys a clear view of a little tip of mine, and Maggie's going to have to tell me if I'm in the frame or not. But I like to rest... I'm in the frame.
You're in the frame.
I like to rest my finger on the edge of a desk that I'm working on, or the table, because it really helps me to control my hands while I'm doing my shape, so I don't accidentally over shape on one side from holding my hand in the air.
So Dora says she enjoys the distraction from the World Series. It gives her anxiety. How are the Nationals doing?
We're going to the series.
No, I know, but have we played another game since we...
No, not yet.
Last week?
Actually, I think there's one tonight in Houston. I think, or tomorrow night.
Guys, if you don't know, we're rooting for the Nationals. Sorry. That's our team. We're very excited here in Virginia.
It's the first World Series that they've gone to since, like, 1930, something crazy like that.
Sorry, Dora, if we're adding to your anxiety. I can't help it. We just had to, like, shout that out there.
We're excited.
Jeanette is watching the game. It's 2-1 Houston.
2-1 Houston.
Does that mean Houston's winning or we're winning?
That's a good question. I always get confused on that one.
Is the Nats winning or is Houston winning? We're curious. Oh, 2-1 Astros. The Astros, yeah. Tonight is the first game here. Go Stros. Oh no, we're competing against each other. Dora! Sorry.
I thought we were friends. I'm just kidding. We're friends.
Nah, we love you. We're just competing baseball teams right now. It's tonight. The Astros are ahead.
The Nats are going to come back. I'm not worried. They're coming back.
What kind of file are you using?
I am using our new Peppi file. It's not out yet, but it will be out very soon.
A banana file.
It's a banana file, and it's super awesome. And again, I'm just using the edge of the desk here to really help guide my finger or my file against the finger to keep the shape that I've already predetermined. It's just a lot easier way of doing it versus leaning on a jar or something else because they slip around and move versus the table is not going to move. And I'm just cleaning it up because I've already pre-shaped the nails, so I'm just really going around just to make sure nothing went over the edge unexpectedly and just giving it a nice little touch-up. Nice little trim like you would your hair or something.
So we are working with Onyx and Over the Top tonight. Those are the colors that Tiffany is using.
Because of Halloween.
Halloween.
These two really make a great Halloween Peppi cure for sure.
Also beautiful fall and winter colors too.
They are.
But Tiff is rocking the black and the orange.
One of our models had on Over the Top last week at the photo shoot on a full manicure of it, and it was so beautiful. I can't wait to get those pictures so you guys can see it. It was so pretty.
We had the most fun last week, ladies. It was so cool. We met some amazing people. It was a wee bit cold and windy, but we had a lot of fun.
We had amazing Peppi babes come to the shoot that we'd never met before until the shoot, and they were so much fun.
So, Marina, No More Peppi Ween will be released. It is out for the rest of the year. I'm sorry.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm sorry, I had to do it. Alright, so the only finger that's bugging me is my accent finger, so I'm just going to give it a little bit more attention.
Elizabeth says she wants a Peppi hoodie.
Oh, can you see it in the thing?
Just first when you moved the camera, you could see it a minute ago.
I'm trying to hide myself.
Elizabeth says the DC shoot was awesome. Girl.
Thanks for coming, girl. We had so much fun.
I think she knows your hoodie because maybe because the shoot.
I didn't wear the hoodie to the shoot.
No.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I actually dressed nice for once. That rarely happens.
A girl could dream, says Marina. I'm sorry, girl.
Alright, we are back in action. Let me double check. So if you are filing and shaping, this is your last chance to double check. Make sure you got it exactly the way you want it. No need to rush unless somebody's rushing you, but if they are, tell them to stop. This is your time.
Take your time and pamper yourself, ladies.
All right. We are done with that. Okay. So we are going to set the nails. Actually, I see one little spot that's bothering me. Not that anybody would notice it except for me.
But you look at them all day, so it's okay.
I do look at them all day. And I post pictures of them. I can't help myself, you guys. I just keep going back and forth. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm good. I promise I'm good this time. Okay. So I love the little banana files because you can really get up like along the cuticle line, which I didn't this time because I had a nice good dip with them. But if you do make a boo-boo, you can use like the little curve of the file to kind of go right around the cuticle, which we didn't have to do this evening, but super easy fix. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and set the nails one last time, and then we're gonna add the shine coat on, and then that's gonna be it. We're gonna be done with our Peppi cure.
Just like that. Cool.
So the whole process, if you're new, is gonna take an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how creative you're feeling that day. If you're doing tips or designs, or just OCD like me and like to spend an excessive amount of time filing and shaping for no reason. All right, so where's my number 2? Here we go. So you're gonna set your timer for me?
Of course.
After I shine these, or after I set them, I
Let me
mean.
get it up.
I'll tell you when.
Up.
On this layer of set, ladies, you only need a little bit. You don't need to over drench your nails. Just enough so it can do its job and cure your number 3. So keep in mind your number 2 is the curing agent of the entire system. So if you're not careful, it can cure in the wrong places, aka your number 1 and number 3 brush. So make sure you're very careful. So we're gonna go ahead and wait 2 minutes now.
All right, we are on the 2-minute countdown, ladies.
I love the little ombre coming in off the accent nail. It's so pretty. Once the shine goes on, it just really pops.
Can you show them these two?
Which two?
Peppi Paradise and this one.
Peppi Paradise and Over the Top, completely different.
Yep.
Peppi Paradise is rose gold and Over the Top is orange, and there's no holographic glitter in Peppi Paradise. It's all rose gold versus the difference in Over the Top.
So ladies, 2 minutes is actually feels longer than it might feel to you. So it is very, very important to set a timer, a stopwatch, something. It is the quickest way to mess up your number 3 if you don't wait 2 minutes. A minute and a half, a minute 45 seconds is definitely not enough time. So always, always set a timer, because you might be like, it's been 2 minutes, when really it's only been a minute.
I'm going to purposely mess my nails up right now because I want to show them what can happen if you're not careful.
Wait, 43 seconds still.
And I'm not worried about it because I can buff it and fix it later. But I just want to show you guys.
Maybe mess one finger up and do the rest of them good so they can see a good finish. And
well, my time's going to get thrown off, so quite a few might get messed up.
Oh.
So I got 2 bottles of number 3. This bottle here on the left, I'm going to go normal pace on. This bottle on the right, I'm going to go slow on. And what you're going to see is if you go slow and you have too much nail to brush contact, it's going to turn this brush hard within a nail or 2. If you go quick and do the 2 to 3 quick strokes, your brush is going to stay fine. And what causes that is the number 2.
It's been 2 minutes.
So here, I'm working with the good brush. I just want to do 2 to 3 quick strokes. And then on the slow brush, I'm just going to go really slow. I'm going to wipe the brush, and then you're going to see like it's already starting to get stiff on me. You can see the bristles are starting to break up. What that is the brush is absorbing the number 2, and the number 2 is trying to cure on that brush. So you have to prevent it by doing 2 to 3 quick strokes. And just make sure you wipe on a different spot of the paper towel. If you're on the same spot, you're gonna again risk carrying that residue over.
Your steps are very important, ladies. Those instructions are key. It is definitely, they're meant to help give you the perfect Peppi.
See the brush splitting? Oop, it was just splitting. I don't know what happened. It's from going too slow. There it goes. See how it splits? It's because the number 2 is already curing in the wrong place of the brush, which means this is going to get hard, and now it's going to eventually ruin this bottle. So to prevent that, always 2 to 3 quick strokes. Don't go too slow, and don't overdo it. And you'll have the perfect shine and a long-lasting number 3. And that's it. I still get my shine in the end. I think. I should. Because I did move fast enough.
You think? I think.
But
possibly.
no, because the second layer did absorb pretty good. But what happens is eventually this bottle will get ruined. So in order to prevent that, 2 to 3 quick strokes. And then your brush won't get hard and split up and be unusable.
We're on the 2-minute countdown till they're dry, ladies. So if you have any questions, now's the time to ask. We are here to help. Anything you might want to know, just shout it out. We're here to help you in any way we possibly can.
So now I'm just waiting for them to dry. I actually wanted them to get ruined, but I didn't want to go too slow that I ruined all the other nails.
We're just waiting. We're just hanging out with you, waiting to show you the final finished dry product here.
So I hope that makes sense on the brush. If you guys are confused, always message us. But I just see so many people are like, my brush got hard. I don't know why. And ladies, that's literally why. Because your number 2 is the curing agent of the whole system. So 2 to 3 quick strokes and wiping the brush on a different spot of the paper towel are key in preventing that from happening.
So Elizabeth says beautiful, and then Laura says, how do you fix the nails that aren't as shiny in certain spots?
So if they're not as shiny, that's going to be related to your timing, too much number 2, or the way that you applied it. But what you can do is just buff it off and then wait. You can't do it right away because there's going to be too much number 2 in the nail. But you want to wait a good hour to 2 hours, and then you can set the nail one more time and apply your shine like normal. If it's only one nail, you cannot do your shine back to back right away. You have to do one layer, let it soak into the nail, and then do your second layer as if you're waiting on your whole entire hand.
Brittany says she needs a leaf decal. Girl, we recommend Amazon for some of your nail art items. Amazon's a great place to get the decorations. Joni says, when you soak off your onyx, how do you keep your fingernails from getting black?
They won't be. They don't stain.
We recommend the baggy method with paper towel, ladies. Wiggle those fingers around on that paper towel.
Yeah.
I'm new, Carol says, and my 3 brush is hard. What do? You can purchase replacement brushes online.
Yeah, just know that when your brush gets hard, eventually it will contaminate your bottle because of that residue we just talked about. But you can do the replacement brush for $4.50, or if your bottle gets ruined, it's $12 for a replacement bottle.
So Christine, the 3 new colors are new. They are not limited edition. Peppi Ween was a 2-pack, and that was a limited edition.
What do you guys think?
I think they're beautiful. They're like fire.
1 to 10. Comment.
Of course, they're going to give you a 10. What do you think they're going to give you?
They're
absolutely beautiful.
I might get a 4 today. I don't know.
I highly doubt you're going to get a 4. Stephanie says, can't wait to get over the top.
Actually, okay, so since we're talking about it, because I went slower doing that demonstration, you can see right here where it didn't dry quite as shiny as like this nail. That's all in the timing of the application. So just another little tip to speed it up a little bit while you're applying your number 3.
Of course, you're getting lots of 10s.
Ladies, you can be honest if it's not your favorite. You're not going to hurt my feelings. It just makes me improve.
They're gorgeous. I think you did amazing.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so they're dry.
They are dry.
They are dry, ladies. So we want to thank you so much for watching live tonight. This is the final product that Tiffany has completed with our beautiful over-the-top brand new color and our onyx with a little bit of ombre action going on tonight. So we hope you have a safe week and an amazing weekend. And until we meet again next week, we hope it is an amazing one.
And I will post a picture tomorrow after I cuticle oil my hands up.
Have a great night, ladies. Bye.
Good night.